Welcome back to the lesson. In our previous video, we discussed about how to update our admin's password. And in this video, we're going to be updating our admin's profile image right here on the sidebar and also on the header section. So if you take a look, let's go back to the profile. If you realize when we update our admin's profile image, the changes only reflect here. As you can see, this is our current admin profile. So in this video, we're going to be making sure that the updated admin profile image will also be reflected on the sidebar and also the header section. And here we're also going to be changing the name from this default name to our admin name. So let's go ahead and do that. So first of all, let's go ahead and start with our header section. So let's go back to our project source code. Let's go ahead and reduce some of the tab like admin profile. We're not going to be needing this. Password change, admin controller. Okay, and the web.php as well. So this is actually our header section. So let's go ahead and find this admin profile image, the Julia admin profile image. So let's go ahead and find it, which can be found right here. This is our Julia profile name. So let's go ahead and say a word wrap to get rid of overflow. So our first job here is going to be to fetch our admin's information from our database, since we didn't pass any information to this view. If you remember this, our header section is basically inside of our resource folder, inside resource, inside views, and basically inside admin, you're going to find another directory called sections. So inside section, here lies our header file section. So we're going to go ahead and fetch our admin's data from our database in order for us to be able to view his information right here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here, and then I'm going to use the PHP bullet directives. So let me go ahead and say PHP like so. It's going to be at PHP and at end PHP. So inside of our PHP bullet directive, I'm going to go ahead and store our admin's information inside of admin data variable like so, and then I'm going to go ahead and reference our users table just like we've done in our admin's controller. Let me go ahead and take you back to our admin's controller like so, inside backend and admin controller. So this is basically how we fetch our admin's information, something like this. We reference our users table, and then inside of our users table we find our admin with a specific ID. Let's go ahead and copy this. We get back here and said paste, and of course we can't call a user model directory in our blade like so, so we need to as well add the pull path just like we used to load our class. You see basically here that we said user, we actually loaded the user class, which is like this. So let me go ahead and copy this. Let's copy that, and let's go back to our header section like so, and let's say inside app models and then user, we only need once, and then we said find. And then we're going to find him with his authenticated ID. So just like before, auth user, meaning authenticated user ID, something like this. So now we basically fetch our users information from our database. So now we can simply go ahead and start viewing our users information, our admin's information like so. So let's go ahead and update our name to, let's paste like this and said admin data. We're going to be calling this column name, which is going to be admin. So let's go ahead and say name like so, and now let's go ahead and save this. Save, and now let's refresh our application. Yes, as you can see now our name is updated to admin. So now we're going to go ahead and work on the profile image. So remember, we have already worked on something like that already in our profile view. This is it actually. So let's go ahead and get that. So let's navigate to our profile view. So let's come over here and set under views, not sections, yeah, admin profile. Okay, now let's go ahead and find it. Let's say view word wrap. Okay, yes, something like this. We have already added the condition that says if the admin has his profile uploaded, then it should go ahead and display the uploaded admin profile. Otherwise, it should go ahead and display an avatar. So let's go ahead and copy this right from yes, from here to here, and then let's go ahead and copy the code. And now let's go back to our header section. Let's find our image. Our image is right here, so let's go ahead and update our image like so. Yes, now that we paste it, okay, it should work because we are using the same variable name. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and save our file. Save. And now let's go ahead and refresh our application. And yes, as you can see now, this image is reflected also here. So let's go ahead and do the same thing for our sidebar. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me first of all go ahead and copy this. Copy. Let's find our sidebar. Okay, section sidebar. And now, okay, this is it. Julia Hooder. So let's go ahead and paste this code right here. Yes, something like this. Okay, let's indent this small. And then now let's go ahead and copy our image resource code. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. So let's go ahead and copy this. Okay, right from here, and then copy that. And let's get back to our sidebar. Let's replace it with this. Okay, let's replace this one like so, and let's go ahead and say view word wrap like so, and then we're going to go ahead and update this name as well. So let's go ahead and copy the same thing right here. Okay, copy this, and now let's go ahead and paste this. Paste. And okay, now let's go ahead and save this. Save. Let's refresh our page. And yes, as you can see now, our admin profile is reflected on the sidebar as well. Okay, now let me go ahead and change this online to the admin's email. So let me go ahead and find that. The online should be replaced with the admin's email. So, okay, let me just go ahead and do this. Okay, and instead of name, we should be viewing the email. So let's go ahead and save this. Save. Now let's go and refresh our page. Okay, now we are having our email. Okay, now let me go ahead and change our admin's profile to C. Okay, let me choose this one, and then let's say update profile. And yes, as you can see now, admin's profile is reflected everywhere inside of our applications, both on the sidebar, the header, and also the preview image down below here. So friend, that will be it for this video. I hope everything is clear to you, and in our next video we will start working on the sidebar menu right here, where we will start implementing the main features of this our great applications. We're going to start creating classes, subjects, and the remaining awesome features of this application. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.